Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Today, I just wanted to, do not start with Angular today. We will start from tomorrow. But today, I just wanted to understand, at which stage you are in, and you know, how far you understood the topics and all these kind of things. Okay. So today we will just spend time on that, and probably from tomorrow we'll start with Angular. And I just wanted to see your understandings after completing some set of services and microservices from our side. I just wanted to test your knowledge first of all. Okay. Get there? Okay. First of all, I just wanted to know who is actually, trying outside for some jobs and, who is actually trying on fake experience. I just wanted to know all these kind of things. Can you please raise your hands first of all? Hmm? No one is there who said, no one is searching for a job then? Shiv Kumar Chandrasekhar. Okay. If you can please raise your hand so that we can have some interview questions with some discussion. Hope that is clear to everyone. Can we have some interview questions first today? Because before we start Angular, I just wanted to, understand where you are and at what stage you are in, especially. Oh, Prakash Singh. Hi, Prakash. Yeah. So, what is your learning? How is your learning going on?
Not good. Actually, I have started in between. So
So you started?
in between, like 1 month, 1.5 month, I have not joined the class. After 1.5 month, I have started.
Okay, fine. Abhilash, Akash.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, Akash. Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
I hope you are not searching for a job, right? You are already working.
Yeah, I'm currently working.
Okay. So basically, what is the reason for this learning? Any particular plan or how it is like?
Yeah. I'm doing the plan to switch the company after 2 or 3 months.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I just want to know the microservices architecture and how it is working in real time projects.
Okay. So can we have some sample round of interview?
Sorry,
Of course. Is that okay?
can you repeat? Sir?
So that everyone can get some idea how the interview questions will be in real time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's start then. Okay, Akash, what you are doing right now as a part of your project, first of all.
Currently, I'm on bench, sir, from last 2 months.
But you will not say that in interview, right?
Yeah. No, I'm telling to you only. But
Uh,
yeah. So my last project was I'm working on that. There is one. finance domain.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, I developed REST APIs.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
So is it a monolithic application or microservices?
mo
You
mon
know?
monolithic only, sir.
Okay.
Monolithic architecture only.
Mm-hmm. So what are the kinds of databases you have used, Akash?
I used in that MySQL. Means we used MySQL for that.
Okay, 1 second, Akash. Gather, I will also get back to you. Please keep raise your hand, okay, so that I will not forget at the end of the session. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you some questions related to the monolithic architecture, right? So
Yes.
here, like how many tables or how many database tables do you have in your application right now? The project that
Mm,
you have worked on.
yeah. So 20 plus, sir.
Okay, 28
Yeah.
plus.
20
Well,
plus, I
yeah,
think.
it's
I
it's
never count that, but
Mhm.
20 plus.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, can you tell me about the relationships? Do you know the JPA relationships? The
Yes,
relationship?
yes, yes. We have used the association mapping in that.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So associations mappings like one to many,
Mm-hmm.
many to one, many to many, and one to many to one, many to many, and one more.
1 to 1, right?
One to one. Yes, I forgot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, you don't have to see
So
these kinds of relationships, first of
hmm,
all. So I just
hmm,
wanted to know that there is one attribute which will be used in one of these annotations, right? So
yes,
something called mapped by.
yes.
Okay. So in which cases of scenarios we use this particular mapped by attribute in one of the annotations, like one to many or many to many.
Yeah. So first of all, the foreign key, okay, is created on the side of many. Okay. So to define that foreign key.
No, I don't want any kinds of relationships here, Akash. I'm just asking about
Mhm.
when we actually use mapped by attribute inside this annotation. In which scenario? Is it a unidirectional scenario or bidirectional scenario? In which scenario we will use that?
Uh, yeah. I know the unidirectional scenario only, sir. I have not worked on bidirectional as
Mhm.
of now.
Okay, check on this after the call.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I will check
Yeah.
definitely.
So the other kind of things, let's say you have pretty much good knowledge on Spring Framework, correct?
Yes.
So can you tell me about what is a transaction and what are the different types of propagations in transaction we do have?
Uh, I know the transactional annotations,
Hmm.
uh, and in that
But
I know very well in this.
anyhow, we will discuss this. But
Yes.
I just wanted to know because propagations are really important, and we need to use propagations a lot in a number of places. So,
Mhm.
how do you define yourself? What is a propagation, first of all? Why do we need propagations? Any idea on that?
No, sir.
Okay,
As of now.
no problem. So, do you know about profiles?
Yeah, profiles. I know that.
Okay, so why do we use profiles for in Spring?
Yeah. So to execute, or we can say, we have some different environments. Okay, like dev, production, test, and QA. Okay. So if I want to execute some, can say, so I have one requirement like in a development environment, I need to use MySQL database. Okay.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
in production, we are using Oracle. Okay.
mhm.
So in that case, we can we can use the profile concept to achieve this environment setups.
Okay, good. So let's say you have a Spring Boot application. Okay, you have a Spring Boot application. Let's say you are just going to deploy that in the development environment. Okay, so how do we automatically enable the profile based upon certain environments? How do we actually decide that? So let's say you have actually set up profile active as dev. You can deploy it on dev, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you deploy the same set of code inside the QA environment, will it work? You need to change the code to make
Yes,
the
yes.
profile active as QA. Then only it will be
QA.
deployed in QA and connect to the QA databases and all those kind of things, correct? But
Correct.
I don't want to change that profile active to some by setting to some environment, dev, QA, or prod, whatever it is. Okay, how do we do that kind of automation? Whenever we deploy our application inside any of the environment,
So
it
I think
has to
some configuration is required in application.property.
But anyhow, in order to provide the configuration properties also, we need to define some set of parameters, right? But how it is actually decided based upon the environment? Any certain idea? Because have you deployed any of the applications so far?
No, sir.
No. Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, just move on to some other questions then.
Mhm.
So right now, you are pretty much clear with the Spring Boot, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what do you know about Spring Boot?
Spring Boot is a framework, sir, which is created on the top of Spring framework. Okay. So we are getting some auto configurations advantages by using the Spring Boot framework. Okay, and number of lines of code also redundant.
Apart from that, only auto configuration feature it provides. Not
No, no.
Mhm.
Lot of features are there, but at this moment I'm not getting to.
What do you know about actuator?
No, sir, I have not used actuator, but
We
some
have,
endpoints
but we
and
have
health
already
checks.
discussed about
Yes,
actuator
yes,
again, right?
health checks and those things we
Right,
cover
right. So behind the
as
scenes, it
part of
provides hell number
actuator.
of features.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So let's go through some other topics. So why Spring Cloud is basically released by the Spring team? Why Spring Cloud is really necessary for us?
So to build our microservices architecture based
For
applications,
that we do have Spring Boot, right? Why do we need Spring Cloud then?
to make a microservices based architecture.
I can
To
also
build,
develop microservices using Spring Boot, right?
yes, yes.
Hmm. Then what is the use of Spring Cloud then? Okay, let's move on to some other questions. So what is the API gateway, first of all?
API
Do we
gateway,
need an API gateway?
yes, yes. API gateway is a single entry and exit point for our application. Okay, by using which we can route the request to through validating to our particular microservices.
Only for that we use API
Yeah.
gateway.
So
Other things?
sorry.
Only for that specific purpose we use API gateway. No other benefits from
Yeah,
API.
yeah. By using API gateway, we can also implement the centralized JWT based security.
Okay.
So yeah, so we need not to create JWT security in each and every microservices.
Right.
Yeah, through API gateway, we can first of all route the
Okay.
request.
Is it the best practice to implement security in API gateway?
No, in not exactly in API gateway. We can write one filter to route the request to JWT security microservices.
Okay.
Means microservice. Means we can build it separately and
Okay.
route the request. Whenever we get a request, so first of all the JWT security is triggered through
Okay.
API gateway and
Right. Right.
validate the
Exactly. Yeah.
generate the token, and next time whenever we are getting the request,
Right.
we are taking the request from that the token from that request and validating at API gateway level. If the token is valid, then only we can send the request to our corresponding microservices.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So let's proceed with some other questions. Let's say, so what do you mean by, have you worked on Webflex before?
No, sir, but I know the reactive programming we can achieve by
Okay.
Flux. Mono and some objects are there, Mono and Flux.
Mm-hmm.
But I never worked on that as of now.
Do you know how to write reactive code using Java?
Mm,
Do you know reactive programming?
no.
No. Okay. Fine. So let's go forward. So I just wanted to, ask some questions on databases. Okay. So in which database you are proficient in?
Yeah, MySQL and Oracle.
No. Okay. MySQL?
Yeah, MySQL.
No. Have you not worked on NoSQL databases?
Like MongoDB.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. As of now, no. I
Okay.
never got chance to work on.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you some questions, Akash, okay, on this. I'm not going to ask the relationships and joins and all these kind of things, but I
Okay.
just wanted to know when it is the right time to use MongoDB and when it is suitable to use MySQL, that means the relation database.
Okay.
Which
So,
kind of cases we use exactly the ones?
so if you know the structure of data, okay, means we know the means our table is having fixed amount of structure. So in that case, we can go with the MySQL database. Okay. And if we don't know, means assume if our database is not having a fixed amount of structure. So in that case, we will go with the MongoDB database.
Okay, fine. So let's say I have one functionality, Akash. Okay. So right now I just wanted to search. Let me tell you, you know about Swiggy, Zomato, and all this kind of things, right? So let me
Yes.
ask you one simple question. Okay.
Mhm.
So right now I just wanted to search some restaurants in the search
Okay.
bar. Okay.
Mm,
So if you are using MySQL and if you are using MongoDB for search,
mm,
which one
mm.
will be the best database for searching? Hmm?
I
Which one
used
will be the best?
MySQL, sir, for that, but I have no idea on MongoDB.
But
If it is a good
MongoDB, right?
option, then uh, the logic behind the scene, I don't know.
Okay, okay.
In as part of MongoDB.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go through that part.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Akash.
Yeah. Thank you. But from this our mini projects, sir, I have learned lot of things like our Dockerization mainly.
Hmm.
It is very helpful for us, and how to use effectively Kafka.
Yeah.
and there is I get one use case from this project, how we book, means how we make the payment, and after payment success, how can we send the
That
notification?
scenario was a new learning for you, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I also completed those things, the practicals
Right.
also.
Right.
And the main part is how to deal with the payment integrations. Yeah,
So
so
we'll deal with payment integrations, not now, maybe when we
Mhm.
actually implement the Razorpay.
Yeah.
That is really helpful in terms of the front end development.
Yes.
So we'll see that part once the time comes.
And the multi-module project also, I got the good amount of
I think multi-modal
practical
project, I
knowledge.
think it's not that much necessary, Akash, because every time, see, right now we are using multi-module project just to use some dependencies, right? We can also do that
Yes.
by separate microservices also. I will tell you the way, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you the way. Don't worry on that.
But if we create separate microservices, sir, then we need to write a Docker file for each and every microservices and write it to means
See, anyhow,
execute.
Docker file is necessary for each and every service.
Yes.
Even if it is multi-module
Docker
or
Compass.
separate Microsoft. But right now, from so right now there are some plugins we can use to create Docker images. We don't
Mhm.
write Docker files for specific services.
Okay.
Okay. So from Spring 3.x version, I think they have provided some plugins to create Docker images automatically.
Okay.
Okay. We don't have to write Docker files.
Yes.
Docker files, writing Docker files is a old fashioned. We don't write it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is just to give a knowledge how Docker works and why we can use Docker, in which type of environments we can use Docker and all this kind of things.
Yes.
Okay.
With this, I can easily put the Docker in my resume.
Right. Exactly the same. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Akash.
Yeah. Thanks.
Girdhar. Hey, Girdhar.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. So let's
Yes.
go with some interview questions with you the
Yeah.
other way
Yeah,
around.
okay, sir.
Okay. So let me
Yeah,
come
okay, sir.
from Core Java. So I don't know how you are good in Core Java, but let me ask some questions from Core Java itself, right?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Let's say I have one functionality. Okay, I have one functionality where so let's say let me come from the basic stuff instead of asking from the advanced level. So
Yeah.
let me come from the basic stuff. Okay. So what do you mean by encapsulation, first of all?
Encapsulations just means we are keeping the data as production manner. Means we can say if all our properties are means kept with the private means all the fields are private, then we say that that is as fully encapsulated.
First of
Means
all, why I
to
need to
providing
make
security.
first of all, why I need to declare the properties inside a class as private? First of all.
Private means private means to avoid the means exposing of outer side to outer to know the exact this class has what properties.
But what kind of things that you are going to, let's say you are exposing the details, but what happens if you expose those properties to the outside classes?
What happens? Okay.
See, when you are saying we need to declare the properties as private, and then probably we can actually we can actually generate public
Second happens.
address. But why are we doing that?
Okay, so not sure on that one.
Mm. Okay, so let's go with okay. Let me ask you a simple question. Let's say, what do you mean by lambda?
Okay, means in Java 8, this became means in Java they introduced lambda expressions. Okay, lambda expression useful when we have a only functional interface. Means in interface only one abstract method is there. Then it is better to use lambda expression to implement that functional interfaces.
Okay.
The thing just I came
Okay,
while learning this
let
program.
me ask you a simple question. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. So,
Okay.
basically, we can. Do you know about anonymous inner classes?
Which one? Anonymous
Inner
inner
class.
classes.
Yeah.
But okay, just I have an idea, but no, I've
Okay.
forgotten some.
So let's say
I have
from
an idea.
Java, Girdhar.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, yes, sir.
So let's say when Java 8 got released in the market, people are addicted to use lambdas. Okay. But
Okay.
there has to be a proper reason why we are using Lambda and what benefits that we are going to get out of it, first of all. When we say that we are actually using Lambdas in some places of our application, so, but what benefits that we are going to get out of that? So do we get any memory related kind of benefits or any other kind of benefits that you get? What do you see in terms of Lambda?
Terms of Lambda. So I think we can reduce means if we have thread class means we have one thread means when we multi-thread it just be like extending the thread class, right? Means
I think
if we
Girdhar,
anonymous in the classes we need to create in constructor. Hello, sir.
Girdhar, first of all, yeah, hold on. I think your voice is not clear. I think you are not in a good network, I guess, most probably. Maybe I will pick up some other candidate from here. Okay. So anyone else is ready to take the interviews? Suresh. Suresh?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not looking for any job.
Yeah. Okay, Suresh. See, basically, we are using Lambda from Java 8, right? But there has to be a strong point from the developer's view that we are actually using Lambda with some specific reason. Do we get any benefits from it, Suresh?
Yeah, Lambda basically, one benefit I would say is it reduces the number of lines because in one line we can, whatever we are doing for a couple of lines, that we can
Okay,
do it in one line.
yeah, I hear this answer a lot of times, Suresh. See, people are basically going to say we can just write a line in single, we can just write a piece of code in a single line. That is fine. But do we get
Other thing is fast, like execution time will be much faster.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No. Who said that?
No, we have something called, what do you call this? I forgot the concept, but it's kind of on fly. It's you just if you want to search, you want to do some search operation and all, on fly it's calculates and it does the swapping.
See,
So,
even when we are going to use, a plain Java code, or if you are going to use a Lambda, both are going to give the same performance. They will not give different performances. I'll just prove that point when the time comes, okay? But we are actually using Lambda with another benefit. So do you know that benefit first of all?
no, when we don't have any, when we have only one, we use for functional programming one. I know where if we don't have to use a method name and we can just use the bracket and just arrow symbol.
Okay, so let's say Suresh, let's say I just wanted to, there is an interface, Suresh. Okay, there is an interface. So let's say there is one non-implemented method inside. That means it has one abstract method. Okay, so let's say if I write multiple classes, that means let's say the interface name is notification sender. It has a method called send notification. Okay, now there are three implementation classes. One is mobile notification, which implements notification sender, email notification, which implements notification sender, and WhatsApp notification, which has its own send notification method implemented. So there are three different classes. Got it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when we create three implementation classes, how many dot class files will be created, first of all?
Yeah, definitely it will have three dot class
Three
file
dot class
normal.
files. Okay. So let's say I don't want to write any implementation classes. I just wanted to create anonymous, that means I just wanted to create a Lambda with three implementation.
Yeah,
So what do you think?
yeah, this will be anonymous, and I think one will take care of all the three.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my guess,
Okay.
because we don't
So-
give
so-
give the name, right?
So
We don't give the name.
let's do that. Let's do that from the practical implementation now. Okay. So can you just share your screen? I just wanted to prove that point. People are wrong. Okay.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm sharing my screen. 1 second.
Okay. Let me enable the screen sharing for you. Yeah, I think you can share your screen now.
1 second.
So when such questions comes, okay, if you are not going to answer in a proper way, the first advantage of using Lambda, I don't know whether this was explained to you from Naresh IT or any other training institutes. I don't know, but I actually prefer whatever I see with my eyes, first of all. So yeah, just create a simple Java project.
Oh, 1 second.
New project, and I think it's select new project. Yeah, new project, and just give some name. That will be fine. Yes, and yes, create it. That's it. Create it. Open in this window itself. Okay, you have. Okay, fine. Just close all the other tabs, and so that it will be good. Yeah. So now let's say inside the source package, can you just create one package inside the source, create new, go to package and create a package. So call this package as com.test. That's it. Yeah. And keep the main class inside the com.test. No. Keep.
I'm sorry. Oh, main. Okay.
Main class, move the main class to the com.test folder. Yeah. Refactor. Yes. Now, what you can simply do, just create one interface. Just create one interface with notification. Just select Java class and you can select interface and select the interface below. Yes. Now, just define one abstract method over here. Send a notification. Send notification. Void send notification. Yes, that's it. Now, can you just create two different classes, mobile notification and email notification. And both has to implement the interface notification itself. Yes. Just write one sysout over here and make it as mobile. That's it. Don't write anything else. Yeah. And create another one, email notification inside the same package. and make that email. No. It has to be the same, right? Since it is
Oh,
implementing
sorry.
application.
Yeah, sorry. Here.
Just change the sysout to email. That's it. And make the method as send notification. Send a notification because that method is not there. It's a notification, right? Yeah, send notification. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Now, can you just create an object for? Okay. Now, what we will do? Just go to the main class. Go to the main class.
I'll remove everything.
Yes. Now remove everything and remove other brace also, the closing brace at line number 8. Yeah. Yes. Now what you can do, you can just create an object for. Okay. Now you don't have to create an object. No, don't create anything. Just leave it. And can you just right click on the test project? Right click on the test project. There is something called Open in Explorer. Open in Explorer. Yeah. Just go inside that and probably go to the test. Inside that source, go to the source, test. Okay, so we do have .java classes. Where will be the .class files then?
It will be in normally that goes to target folder, right? Build.
But this is not a Maven class, right? So let's do one.
Yeah. I think it should be somewhere here only.
No, it's not.
Probably
It's not.
We'll compile and see.
Yeah.
We can compile and see.
Yeah.
So like compile Java C.
No. Just go to the IntelliJ. Just go to the IntelliJ. I will tell you. Just right click on the project. And there is an option for you to convert this into a Maven project. Okay. So what you can do. Okay. Just can you just create one pom.xml? Create new. Go to create new.
File.
Yeah. Pom.xml. Yes. Now, can you just copy the existing pom.xml files?
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah. Small pom.xml will be fine. Just go to the existing pom.xml and copy the data. Just go to the top. Go to the top. Just go to the top and copy the lines from 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is fine. 1 to 3. And along with model version.
And module.
Yeah. And just copy this and go to your pom.xml. Yes. And close it. Close the project tag after the line 5. Yeah. So here now you do have the project. Okay. Now you need to just just load the Maven project.
Below, right?
Yeah, below. Bottom right.
Maven.
Not this. There is a load Maven project on the bottom right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, load that.
I click that.
Okay. So now what you can simply do, you can just define the dependency. Just define artifact ID, group ID, and the version of this project. Define artifact. Artifact ID is test, capital T, EST. And the group ID, define on top of the artifact ID. Yeah, group ID is com.test. And the version of this project is no. That is a model version that is related to the POM. Okay.
Oh, here. Okay.
Yeah, version. Yes. Now you can just and now change the version to 4.0.0 on the top. That version you don't have to touch. Yeah. Now can you just reload on the top right, there is a reload option for you that came on the top right in the Maven pom.xml itself. There is a reload option. Not that. Come down
right.
a little bit. Come down a little bit. There is a M symbol, right? There is a M symbol with refresh.
Yeah, correct.
Not that, not that. You already got it. Can you just minimize that again? Can you see M with refresh icon at line number 3? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, reload that. Yes. Now what you can do, can you just right click on the test? Yeah, right click on the test and go to Open in Explorer now. Open in Explorer. Yes. Now can you just go to the test? Now can you just go to the source? So right now we don't have target, right? So what do you have to do now? So you just have to do Maven clean install, correct? So go to your IDE. Go to your IDE. Don't do that here. Go to the IDE. Now you can just select the yum symbol from the right side menu. Now there is an option for you in the life cycle where there is install. Yeah, click on install. What happened?
Yeah, it says finished.
It's finished. Can you just see whether there is a target? Yeah, there is a target folder generated.
Yeah, it's showing here. Yeah,
Yeah, it is building a jar. 1 second.
just created one.
Just go to the target
folder.
folder in the Explorer. Just go back, go to the target folder. Not here. Test project target. Yeah, now go inside. So there are no classes generated for you. Okay, so let me do and share it from my side first of all. Okay. Think it will take some time. I don't have control on your screen, right? Let me do that from my side. 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so here, what I just wanted to do, let me create a simple Java project, okay? I would have done from my side. Yeah. Yeah, now it is success. So now I can just go inside this and I just wanted to create
Interface.
application. And then I just wanted to create some implementation classes for this. Let me go inside this and add. Let me create some classes.
So if we don't specify the compiler, then which one it will take?
By default, it is there, right? Choose that one itself. If
Okay.
it's not choosing, then probably we need to go and change our path. That's it. Okay, so let me reload this. The build is successful. Okay, so I just wanted to create another class, which is why this is coming from. Let me open this again. So let me close this and open it again. Because sometimes it shows errors. After restart, it will not be showing it. Okay. Okay, I think now it is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so this is mobile and that is email, right? So now I will just go to this one and I'll just go inside this. I'll just create a notification, which is email notification, right? And I just wanted to create another object, which is mobile. Okay. Okay. So now what I can simply do, so now I just wanted to, just to go and rebuild this project. Yes. Now I just wanted to open this in an Explorer. And here there's a test folder, there's a target folder, and here you can just see the classes, com, movie. Oh, sorry, this is not the one, right? Oh, this is by default, it is the movie ticket booking system. It has taken the default package of mine. So let me go to this. So these are the .class files, correct? Now,
Yes.
.class files are created for the implementations, email and notification, correct? Now, what I just simply wanted to do, I don't want to do that, okay? So I just wanted to remove everything and I just wanted to clean install. So there will be .class files, correct? Again, so if you just go inside this, refresh this, it will have the same set of .class files, okay? So now it has been generated at 9:55. Now what I just wanted to do, I don't want to, unnecessarily create the small implementations, okay? So I just wanted to create notification, and here I just wanted to define out email notification sent. Correct, right? This is how we actually write a lambda, right? So
Yes.
let's say I just wanted to define another ones. This is just an email and this is just a mobile. So I can create like this. Okay, so now let's run this and install this one again, and let's see what happens. And let's go to this and can you see this? Can you see? Okay, one second. Let me explain you what I was talking about. Okay, so here we do have implementation classes. Do we really require these classes first of all? No, right?
No, we don't need.
Yeah, so we can simply call email dot send notification and mobile dot send notification. So this is what we do. Right. So now if you just see in terms of the memory, so let me do and reinstall it again and let's see what happens. I just wanted to, remind you about the anonymous inner classes now. Okay. So, yeah, can you see this? How many classes are there?
2, just 1 notification.
Right. So now let's go further and resolve this issue with anonymous inner classes. Okay. So before this, right? So we do have something called anonymous. So how we actually create an anonymous inner class? Let's say this is an email, and here we do have email notification. So right now we have deleted that. So let me undo this. So here we actually.
So one quick question, in the previous commented section, right? So it will create only one implemented class, right? No.
These are lambdas, right? Lambdas do not take any memories, or it doesn't create any class files, because that is not a class, it's a function, right? It's an anonymous
Okay.
function.
Yeah, correct.
Let
There
me,
won't
let
be
me,
any-
no, 1 second. Let me complete from my side first of all. So if you just don't want to create a class, you can just create an anonymous inner class from this, right? Anyone knows about anonymous inner classes? This is how
we
we
don't give the class.
email notification sent, right? So, and then we actually call email dot send notification, right? So now what happens if we just create multiple anonymous inner classes for different implementations? Let's say this is for mobile, and I just wanted to create a mobile notification, right? So we can still do that, right? So let me tell you about that. So I just wanted to do mobile, and this is an email. So do we really require these 2 classes first of all? I think no, right?
No.
So I just wanted to delete it, and I just wanted to keep notification over here itself. This is how we actually create anonymous inner classes without any name. Okay.
So what is the syntax for anonymous? We'll put the semicolon.
I don't want to discuss about core Java topics here. Okay. I just want to show some memory advantages. Okay. So here,
Okay.
anonymous inner classes can be created for the interfaces or the existing classes also. But here you can see that I'm not creating an object for interface. I'm just creating a class which doesn't have any name with the existing interface. Okay. So now what happens if I just compile this one? So what will happen? Let's see. Can you see this?
Yeah, I created 2.
2 anonymous inner classes are created for, because it doesn't has any name, right? So basically it will take the present class name and put the dollar. That means this is the first anonymous inner class and this is the second anonymous inner class. Okay. So what happens in terms of the memory, even by using anonymous inner classes, the implementations are getting created. But let's say I just wanted to, so can I replace this anonymous inner class with a lambda? I can do that. So let me tell you. So lambda doesn't require a public modifier, even the void type, and also it doesn't need a method name. I just wanted to remove everything from here to this new. I don't want to do this. I just wanted to remove everything from here. Okay, now it is removed. I just wanted to replace this with arrow, and then this is also deleted. And now this is the syntax of a lambda. And now let's see the benefit of using this lambda. So right now this anonymous inner class has been replaced with lambda. So now let me go and compile this. And now just check the implementation now, the target folder. Okay. So let's go and see the target folder here. Can you see this?
Just 1.
And for the lambda that we have created for this, there is no memory occupied and there is no .class file created, because it is just a function which has no name. It executes on the fly, and once the method execution is done, the job is done for that. Okay. And now if I just wanted to convert this, so it doesn't require all this kind of things. Just remove everything from here and replace this with arrow and then delete this extra brace, which is not at all required. And now if I just go and see that, let me install that. Okay, now if you can see, there are no doc class files generated. So we get a biggest advantage in creating the Lambda functions in terms of memory. So that is the biggest benefit. Let's say there are, there is an interface and there are, 12 to 15 different implementations also for that. But better to go with lambdas because lambdas doesn't follow any naming conventions. It is just an anonymous function. And we can also pass this function to some other class as a parameter also, right? So that is the biggest benefit that we are going to get from the lambda. This is what I was asking about, Suresh.
Yeah, I think that's very cool feature. And it will be only for public, right?
Sorry?
Public wide. That will be if the access specifier should be only public, right? Then only we can use Lambda.
Public in the sense, what
To
you
replace in anonymous class, we had public wide and
No.
whatever. You
Let
remove
me
that
tell you
one.
one thing. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Okay. If it is having more than one single method, let's say T1 is there. Okay. We cannot create a lambda. So lambda has one big rule and a critical rule. Whenever we are going to write lambda, that lambda must be a functional interface. That's the reason they have introduced functional interfaces concept. A functional interface is going to have only one abstract method, and we can write a lambda only for a interface which has only one single abstract method. Okay, but if we just wanted to add any other methods, there is something called the default methods that we do have. So void amber, we can also add this, and this is not a problem. Okay. So that's the reason they have actually introduced some default methods. This is actually to provide some backward compatibility to the existing services or the classes which implements this notification. Because if we add another abstract method, all the other implementation classes must have to override that method. Otherwise, the classes are going to give compatible errors. Got it?
In this case, we will have lambda plus default one.
Yeah, we can write a lambda because this has only one abstract method, right? And we can use whatever the default methods are there for our use cases. We can actually do that. Okay.
So any practical scenario, if they ask like where do you see is very useful?
Huh?
Now this is okay. Like if we have only one abstract method, in that case. But any real scenario there?
What any real scenario? Don't you know about the classes? Huh?
Any real in the sense where
you are asking me to explain complete core Java itself, huh? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Can you see this? Do you know about comparable and comparator?
Not. I did, but I don't remember exactly.
No, all these functional interfaces. From Java 8, all the interfaces which are pre-existed in Java, all those are functional interfaces right now. And whatever stream APIs that we are going to use, all those are functional interfaces. This is an example, real-time example, why they have converted this to functional interface, because this has to be supported for sorting and all these kind of things.
Yeah, understood now. Thank you.
So do you know about inbuilt interfaces in Java, first of all?
Which interface?
Inbuilt interfaces. Have you used any inbuilt interfaces in Java? Anytime?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have used.
Which one?
We have used for automation purpose. We have used WebDrivers interface.
Which one? Which one?
No, probably you might not be aware. WebDriver is one interface. WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver.
Yes,
WebDriver,
WebDriver, right? So, okay, that is from Selenium, right?
Yeah,
So,
Correct.
So do you know about serializable interface?
Serializable, yeah, for converting
Yes.
object to.
So basically, this is an interface which doesn't have any methods, correct? But
Mhm.
do you know the advantage of it, first of all?
I think when you want to on network, if you want to share some object, so we can convert into Java class and can. I think the object you can convert it to. So basically, when you want to share over the internet, you can convert into Java object and you can send it. So secure, it will be more secure. Security feature will be implemented.
Okay. So basically, we will have all these questions maybe next time. Okay. So, but prepare all the core Java basic stuff. If you don't know Java, I can.
Yeah, I think this is a good question.
Yeah, because people say that they are going to use Lambda because it is going to reduce the lines. Reducing the lines doesn't make any advantage because even when you write Lambda, we need to write a lot of code inside a Lambda. But of course, for simple scenarios, we can actually return a Lambda as a function directly to some other class as a parameter. Okay, so reducing the lines, eliminate this word when you just go and face any interviews, especially on Lambdas. Okay, just say that Lambdas are introduced from Java 8 because they give a lot of advantage, especially in terms of memory. Let's say if you have an interface and we write so many implementation classes. Let's say 10 to 15 implementations we do have. So we need to create 15 different implementation classes, correct? So now what happens? Let's say I don't want to create extra classes. I just wanted to create anonymous inner classes, which doesn't have any name. Correct. In that particular cases also, what we actually do, dot class files will be created because those doesn't have any names. In which class the anonymous inner class has been created, that will take that class name and append the dollar, and it will do 1, 2, 3, and so on. I have showed it to you. But apart from this, it is basically occupying our system memory in order to create dot class files again. Correct.
Yeah.
But when we write a Lambda, because Lambda is an anonymous function, for functions, there will be no dot class files created, correct?
Yes, sure.
Because it is just a function and it executes and it uses some memory in the JVM, exactly the stack memory, where all the method information will be stored and method execution takes place, right? So, and also the method area where this complete method information will be stored over there, right? So it doesn't have any, it actually brings a big advantage, especially in terms of memory. That's why we use Lambdas, first of all.
Yes.
Okay.
I think now we realized what is the use.
Yes.
We had only said
Every time, whenever you go for an interview, never ever say it actually reduces number of lines of code, and it actually, makes a lot of sense. We have Streams API, we have a lot of, don't explain all those kind of things. First, whenever someone asks about, Lambdas, first of all, say memory advantage, and then it has a critical rule that a Lambda can be created only for an interface which has a single abstract method. That's it. But what if you wanted to add another methods? Yes, you can add default methods, which will not give any issue. And that is basically used for backward compatibility. But I will explain this term once the time comes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think today's session, I think something new has been learned. I think I will give more explanations on this specific topic. Don't worry, I'll just be on that path. And tomorrow we will just start with Angular, and probably we will do backend also in the parallel state. But initial for 4 to 5 days or the next coming 1 week, we will be concentrating completely on the Angular. And I just want everyone today also just go to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There are plenty of videos available in YouTube. Just go through that and understand it, and you're good to go. Okay.
So we'll use TypeScript or JavaScript.
JavaScript is basically, the basic knowledge, how to write a function and all these kind of things. Because in TypeScript also we write some functions, and that is related to JavaScript conventions only, but it actually prefers type safety that we will go through anyhow when we write angulars. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then that's all for today's session. I think most of the interview questions are, good for everyone. So I will meet you tomorrow at the same time. Have a great day and happy learning. Bye.